Hey guys, and welcome to my chaotic mess and Vlogmas Day 6. So today I'm going to give my Christmas shout out to Escape to Rural France. He is really close to 400,000 subs. I can't talk today, sorry. You may or may not know this, but I discovered Dan, aka Dan the Gardener from Chateau Diaries. I love his videos. Recently, well, I say recently, but I think it's been over a year. He bought a ruined chateau and is rebuilding it from the bottom up. If you guys enjoy watching ruined things become beautiful again, you will enjoy this channel. Currently, he is working on getting the first of the plants into the future garden, and then he will be back inside, and I say inside with quotes because if you watch the channel you'll know what I mean, to try and get a temporary roof on before the first snowfall hits France. Like everyone else, I will link his channel below, and please check it out, and if you enjoy what you see, help him get to 400,000 subs. Thanks.
We'll be chilling and having a good time.
Good morning. I've actually been up for about an hour and a half, but I didn't sleep very well. Well, no, I take that back. I didn't sleep a lot. I probably slept for about 3 hours. So, just one of those days. Like, could I go back to sleep at this point? Probably not. So, I will probably end up taking a nap later, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, last night we watched Candy Cane Lane. It was really good. So, if you have Prime Video, I do recommend watching Candy Cane Lane. Trying to think of what else. I don't know. So, we're going to be going to Walmart here in a bit. So, I'm going to take a shower and stuff like that. I've just been sitting here watching some Vlogmas videos, getting a head start. I haven't read yet, but I read for like an hour and something last night while I couldn't sleep. So I don't know. I'm debating going to the movies as well because my husband had to go to a manager thing in Orlando today, and he doesn't know when he's going to be home, so it's kind of a fend for myself day as far as dinner goes. And so I am trying to decide what I'm going to do, because I do need to go to Walmart because I got to get stuff for dinner tomorrow. Because tomorrow I really want to have soup, and I'm going to go to the movies tomorrow. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go to the movies today as well, since I woke up so early. Actually, we probably need to stay home and do laundry and work on some Christmas shout outs, and because I did not get any of those done yesterday, because I was trying to learn new editing things, which if you've seen yesterday's video, did not go very well. And I actually stayed up until about 2 o'clock last night, trying to work on that again. Like, I did another segment with just some test videos, like other clips I have of a video that you'll see in the new year, or you might see it before the new year. I don't know. It's going to depend on how Vlogmas goes, if I have time to edit it. You won't see it until after Vlogmas, of course, but it's for my table. We redid a table and I recorded it, so but it still did the same thing. It still did the ghost overlay. So I'm going to try to find an example of what I'm trying to do, and maybe someone would be able to help me out. So, all right, so here's one of the examples I could find. Dan does the ones that I'm really thinking of, where there's him working in the background, and then there's one of him like closer to the camera talking. But I think I know how to do this one. I think I figured this one out last night. But this is kind of what I'm talking about, where there's two of them together, and um, you know, they don't look ghosted out. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish. So if anyone knows how to do that, please, please, please let me know in the comments below. We'll see. But yeah, I figured I'd jump on here real quick. Like, I don't know. I'm still planning on doing a Q&A, so keep the questions coming in, because I want to do like a dedicated Q&A video, just because, you know, I needed an easy day, so where I don't have to do a lot of thinking. So keep the questions coming in. Really, anything you're concerned about. Like I said, I'm pretty open about almost everything, so keep them coming in. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys in a bit. All right. Okay, it's recording. I'm blind, so I took a shower. It's not hair washing day, so that's why my hair is not wet. I only wash my hair once a week. I used to be an everyday hair washer when I was younger, and then when I started coloring my hair, I stopped. Like, I didn't wash it as often. I think back then it was like every third day, because the color would last longer that way. Well, and then now that, you know, I'm older, my hair is getting thinner, and so I started just washing it once a week because I don't want to go bald. So, which I think I will ask my doctor next time I go about maybe some like hair growth type things, because there are a few balding spots already, which I don't know where I get that side from, because both sides of my family don't have balding, so I don't know where that would have came from. But because it's not hair washing day, I did not wash my face in the shower. And I have to have a washed face when I do my Kinsey. So, not Kinsey. I bought the U-Light. Sorry. I don't think I've told you guys that. I bought the U-Light, and I honestly have not used it as much as you're supposed to, because I forget. And so it hasn't really worked the way it's supposed to work, because I don't use it like you're supposed to use it. So it definitely slows hair growth down. Sporadically using it, I don't know if it will ever truly get rid of hair. I don't know. But if I start ever using it properly, I guess we'll find out. By the way, these are the generic makeup erasers that I got off of Temu, and they work great. So, if you were wondering, they work great. And you always pat dry your face. I've learned that later in life too. I'm not a big like skincare person. Because I honestly don't care about getting old. But like there are certain things that I haven't liked getting old, like facial hair. I mean, obviously we all have facial hair to some extent, but like since getting older, my facial hair is starting to darken, so that's why I am trying to basically get rid of it. But yeah, so I washed my face. Now we're gonna do the Kinsey. I keep calling it the Kinsey. The You Like. I was gonna buy the Kinsey. That's why I keep confusing myself, because I was gonna buy the Kinsey and then I ended up finding better non-sponsored. It was so hard to find non-sponsored reviews on both of these items. And so I ended up finding better non-sponsored reviews on the You Like than I did the Kinsey. So that's why I went with the You Like, and I bought the newer model. I was gonna buy the older one, but I went ahead and got the newer one. And just so you guys know, I bought this through their website and they accept PayPal, and I did the pay in 4 option, so I didn't just buy it in one lump sum. I don't have that kind of money at all. So, but it was something that I did budget and plan for, so that's just let that be known. So anyway, I'm gonna do this real quick and then put some lotion on my face and go and write my list so that I remember everything I actually need when I go to the store. So make sure they give you glasses, but like if I'm doing my face, like the glasses are gonna be in the way. So just close your eyes. I'm gonna put there. I'm just gonna put it there for my eyes. This part is the hardest part to get. If you don't know how to do it that way, you have to do it this way. Sometimes I don't do it. There it goes. Put it back down here. You're not supposed to, but like this is my part that gets me the most, is my freaking like unibrow thing. I need my eyebrows done too. Alright. I always go over like my really bad areas, like my most prone to grow hair areas multiple times. And I know you're not supposed to, but it's fine. It is what it is. So then I have the Hydro Boost eye cream. I use that after under my eyes. And I just kind of put that there. And pat that in. Again, I'm not a beauty guru, nor will I ever be. For one, I don't really wear makeup unless it's a special occasion. So for two, I never really cared about that sort of thing. I've never been like into doing my hair or stuff like that. And to each their own, you know. I think it's great when, you know, people want to look put together. But at the same time, some of the people that I've seen videos of where it takes them like 2 hours to do their hair, and I'm sitting there like, why? Why would you waste 2 hours of your life every day? It'd be different if it was like a special occasion, but these girls do it every day, and they straight up tell you it takes them 2 hours. Why would you spend 2 hours out of your day every day to do your hair. It just seems like a lot of wasted time in your life when you could just as easily, you know, don't, like, and these girls, you know, I've watched them for years. You know, there are people I watch regularly. I'm obviously not gonna say names, but if you go through my my subscribers, you could probably figure out. But I'm sitting there like, why? Because these girls will show their naturalness with no makeup, their hair not done, and they're beautiful. So I don't understand why they spend so long doing their hair. Anyway, let's move on. Today I feel like a hug, so I'm gonna wear my mom's perfume. I have one more bottle of this, but I can easily just buy more when I run out. But every time I need to feel my mom, I wear her perfume. And my dad made me cry. He didn't purposefully reach out and make me cry, but he made me cry before I got in the shower. But he posted something on Facebook basically saying this is how he felt after my mom passed away, and it was talking about how he was, and this is gonna sound horrible the way I'm about to say it, but the story basically said that, you know, it was a man talking about how his wife died and stuff like that, and he told his kids that he was glad that she went first, and then it went on to say, you know, he was glad she went first because she didn't have to endure the pain and all the stuff that he is going through, and that he is glad that she isn't gonna have to do that. And it just, like, it got me, man. Basically anything about my mom really breaks me down. So and I say this because I know everyone deals with loss, and I lost my mom in 2021, so we're going on 3 years almost. March of 2024 will be 3 years, and it's not easier. Everyone says it gets easier in time, but you know, when I'm dead, I'm sure will be easy then, because I'll be with her. But I don't know. And I've had dreams about my mom. Oh, I can't even tell you, you know, the amount of times I've had dreams and my mom is there and telling me, because I'm not going to talk about this part during Vlogmas, but if you remind me after Vlogmas, I'll tell you, like, because I know we've been getting really deep during Vlogmas, but there was a dark time in my life. So if you remind me after Vlogmas, just say, hey, tell us about the dark time. But my mom really helped me through that, and she was no longer on this earthly plane when she did that. So that's all I'm gonna say, is that, like, I feel like we have connections to our people even after they're gone, and I think that's, you know, a bit why it doesn't get easier, because they're never really truly gone, but you know, they're not physically here. And that's the part that's, like, eats me alive, is that, like, she's not physically here. I can't physically wrap my arms around and hug her, you know. I can't talk to her and, you know, get direct feedback. Here I am making myself cry. But yeah, I think a lot of this is brought up because of a new person I started watching. Thanks to our little gingerbread house for recommending her. Now, I'm not throwing shade at you, girl. I actually do appreciate the recommendations you're putting out on your channel, and I absolutely, my heart was so broken with the first vlog I watched of hers because the person I'm talking about, I guess, is her name is Jacqueline Gallant or something like that. She'll be a Christmas shout out. I've already added her to my list because I don't know. You know how sometimes you watch a video and you're like, you feel connected with a person even though you don't know this person, but you feel connected with them? That's how I felt watching the first video, which was her Vlogmas day 1, and she had just lost her dad, and like it brought back so many memories for me, and my heart just broke for her. And you know, later, like, you learn that they kind of knew it was coming, that he was on borrowed time, etc., etc. So, you know, the family did have time. I don't think it makes it any easier, like, because, you know, in my situation, my mom's death was really sudden, and very unexpected. Wow. Am I gonna cry every day during Vlogmas? Like, oh my god. Anyway, so I don't even know where I was going with this. I don't know. If you can figure out where I was going with this, take it at what you want, but I need to write my grocery list and figure out life. So let's get life going. I just responded to all my comments, and you guys are so awesome. I love you guys so much. I do want to say, trying to think of how I had it in my head just a minute ago. Don't you hate that? Like, you have something that you want to say in your head, and then you go to say it, and you're sitting there second guessing it. Okay, so here's the thing, and I really, all right, I'm trying to think of how to say it where it sounds proper, like where it sounds right. All right, so I really do appreciate everyone that subscribes to me. I really do. I really appreciate you guys to actually sit there and get involved and, you know, truly enjoy my content and don't just subscribe to give me a number. I want to grow genuinely. I don't want to, like, it's probably bad to say this when, you know, my numbers have gone up significantly since, you know, November. But I want to grow genuinely. I don't want people to subscribe if they're not going to actually watch my videos, because in the long term it does end up hurting. Because, you know, yes, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, because let's just be honest, who doesn't want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and who doesn't want to make a little bit of extra money in their life, right? But that's not my goal in life. This is for fun. So like I said, if it ever gets to the point where it's not fun anymore, I just won't do it. So yes, my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, but I want to do it genuinely. I want people to subscribe that actually truly enjoy my content. And I love that you guys are starting to engage more. I really do appreciate it. I take the time to respond to comments and really try to get to know you guys. There are a few of you that I talk to outside of YouTube, and I really love the friendships we are developing outside of the platform. Sorry, my eyes keep going different directions because there's things going on all around me. But as much as I really do appreciate every subscriber, you know, I hate that word, by the way, but just for this context, because that's the context YouTube gives, is it's a subscriber. So I do appreciate every subscriber. Just please make sure you're subscribing because you actually do want to watch my content, because a lot of times you can have like the people that buy subscribers, they'll get monetized, but they won't make as much as their subscriber count says they should make, because they bought subscribers. So they bought people who aren't actually watching their videos, if that makes any sense. I'm not saying not that some of them aren't watching. It's just for the most part, when you buy subscribers, which I don't even know how you do that. I have no interest in doing that. I want to grow genuinely. I want, you know, it's just been a thing that I've talked about before. But you know, we have a lot of new people here, and so maybe you guys don't know that, but I don't want to be one of those channels that buys subscribers. I was in a Facebook group before. I left a long time ago. I left them because one of the people came on there, because the way we did it was we all made playlists, and we would all like watch every day. We would watch the playlist, right? So we would add videos to the playlist, watch the playlist, so our counts, our watch time would go up, because the watch time is like the hardest thing to get for most of them. But then I learned the reason they needed their watch time to go up, whereas me, I needed my watch time and subscribers to go up, was that they were buying subscribers, and they were trying to get everyone to buy the subscribers to get to the 1,000 subscriber mark. And I could not fathom buying subscribers. Like, I don't need to be monetized that bad. Like, I'm not trying to make a career out of YouTube. Like, if YouTube ended tomorrow, so be it. YouTube ends. It's not, you know, like I said, if I made money off of YouTube, it would be extra money, and everyone needs a little extra money, right? But I'm not dependent on YouTube to live. And I don't ever want to be that way, and my husband would never let it be that way, if that makes any sense. So even if I like became a billionaire or something off of YouTube, which will never happen, never even my goal, but my husband would still work, because he knows that YouTube is not a guarantee. And that's what gets me about a lot of creators that only, like, their husbands quit their jobs and everything, is like, you realize, yeah, you probably, maybe you invested some of the money properly, I don't know, but YouTube is not forever. And even, I don't know if I mentioned this part, but they've changed so much over the years that it's harder to make money on YouTube unless you do sponsorships and stuff like that. And I have no intentions, and I don't want to say I would never do a sponsorship, but I have no intentions of doing sponsorships. Like, it would have to be a product that I truly believe in before I would ever recommend it to you guys. That's why I bought the You Like with my own money, because it was so, well, I was gonna buy it anyway, because obviously I would never, how do I explain it? I would never promote a product that I didn't know was a legit product. And that product was something that I feel like so many TikTokers are out there promoting, a few YouTubers. Kinsey really has the market on YouTube, to be honest with you. But I wanted to buy it to give an honest review, because it is so hard to find products that aren't sponsored anymore online. Most of the, like, if you look up a product, most of the time, if you like look in the description or something like that, it will say paid promotion, and it's because that product is like was either given to them for free or because the company is paying them to promote that product. So it's just really hard these days to find genuine, real feedback on things. So that's what I mean when I say that I would truly have to believe in something to take a sponsorship, because I'm one of those people, if I buy something, I want to give an honest review, not what the company wants me to tell you. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, that was a long rant. I need to go to the grocery store. Well, I just accidentally took a picture of myself because I didn't realize it wasn't on camera, but I made a decision and I'm gonna go to Panera Bread and then I'll go to Walmart. Ooh, time got away from me. It's I was in there reading for probably about an hour and a half, something like that. Wow, it's already like, it's almost 12:30. Oh lordy. So now I'm going to Walmart and trying to decide if I want to go to the market or the normal Walmart. You know, I usually have better luck with produce at the market, so I guess we'll go to the market. All right, we're back from Walmart, and I want to start this glorious grocery haul off by first saying that Stitch put himself in timeout. So I came home, and of course, you know, he ran, jumped on me, had to give me kisses. That's not abnormal for him because you leave for 5 seconds and he thinks you've been gone for 20 years. But anyway, I was walking back out to the car because I had brought in my meds and my drink and stuff first. And on the living room floor was, hold on, let me grab it, was this baggie. This was empty, washed, set up to dry. So now I had to inspect it for holes and rewash it. And all I said was, Stitch! And he went to his room. He has yet to come out. So I just think it's funny. He puts in, the room's open. He can come out whenever he wants. So I just think it's funny he puts himself in timeout. Anyway, Walmart bought way more than I planned, but isn't that the case? I'm so glad I didn't go to a regular Walmart. Anyway, I bought me a pizza for dinner because Panera Bread's expensive and I spent way too much money at Panera Bread. So, and I got my normal thing. I got my normal meal, but it was $20 because I hit round up for, so that means with tax and everything, it was 19 something and I hit round up. So it was $20. Oh my God. They raised their prices because I used to be able to spend $18 with tax and stuff, you know, a little under, because this is before they started their roundup stuff. So they definitely raised their prices, and I was just there a month ago. So anyway, eggs, they had the 60 in, and this is the cheapest way to buy eggs. If you go through a lot of eggs and you have the room in a refrigerator, buy these eggs. It will save you a ton of money, trust me. Then I bought some jalapenos, cilantro. Can you see where we're going here? This will throw you off. Sweet potatoes. Although I think I said I was going to make sweet potato chili already in this video. Some carrots. These were the best looking. I almost got baby carrots because I dug through probably 20 bags of carrots looking for some that didn't look like they were on their last leg. And that Walmart usually has the best produce, and today it was not the greatest. So I think they got a bad shipment in or something. I bought a head of garlic. I have garlic cloves, but the recipe I'm going to do specifically says to use a head of garlic. So that's what we're doing. Limes. Then I bought peanut butter. I have peanut butter, but it's natural peanut butter, and the recipe that I'm going to make specifically says not to use natural peanut butter. So I got a big old thing of peanut butter because I normally make a lot of peanut butter type desserts in December, and I'm hoping I have the energy to make more than one I'm planning on making. I bought my husband some strawberry Uncrustables, and I also bought him his favorite grape Uncrustables. I bought both. They did not have the whole wheat ones, which is ones he really likes, and those are always really hard to find. I just don't have the energy to make them, and I do have the thing. I have the thing to make the Uncrustables. I just don't have the energy right now to make them, so we're gonna cheat a little this time. And then for the fudge recipe that I'm making my husband some fudge. I couldn't remember if it called for sweetened condensed milk or evaporated, so I bought both. But I bought 2 cans of each because, again, I couldn't remember how much. So I got sweetened condensed, and I got 2 evaporated. Then I bought 2 of the ice waters. I'm telling you guys, I'm not drinking them as often, so I just buy a couple at a time, and we're good. I'm gonna move just a little. All right, paprika. I thought I had paprika, but I searched my whole spice cabinet, and I'll probably find it now that I rebought it. But I searched and searched and searched, and I did not see paprika in here anywhere. Oh, you know what? I did not look up here. I bet you it's in bulk. It's in bulk! I didn't look in the bulk. Anyway, we have a small one now. Luckily, it was only like $1 or something. Oh my god. I completely forgot I bought bulk spices and a lot of things. Anyway, tomato juice. I looked all over Walmart. I walked Walmart twice looking for the cans because the cans are usually cheaper. But they only had this. So I got 2 of these. I got some cuties because I ate the last one, and this was the best batch I could find. There's only one that still has some green on it, so that's good. I bought some ground beef for our chili. I bought 3 toasted coconut vanilla yogurts. They did not have the bulk pack of butter, so I just bought one. It'll get by until I can get to like Sam's Club or something. And I didn't need it, but every time I go to the store, I like to buy 2 of these so that I have them. I don't go to the store, but maybe once a week or once every other week, so I try to keep my coffee always stocked. I ran out of coffee once and could not find it anywhere. And I had to buy this kind, Califia or something like that, and it was so gross. I never want to do that again because they didn't even have Starbucks, because Starbucks was my original one, but then I tried this one and it tastes just as good as Starbucks and it's cheaper. So now this is #1 and then Starbucks is back up. But that one time that I couldn't even find Starbucks, and that's just, it's like the universe was like saying, stop drinking coffee. And then I realized this girl's not going to stop drinking coffee. So, all right. So moving on down. This whole bag is stocking stuffers for my husband. And then there's, what was that? And then there was a couple things for my dad. And then I bought some 7-Up because my husband stopped drinking dark soda altogether and he prefers 7-Up, so I bought 7-Up. Also, Sprite is never on sale because it's Coke product like this one, Fresca. And yes, it wasn't on sale. And oh my God, they're so expensive. I wish they sold Fresca by the case instead of the 12-pack because I prefer Fresca for when I'm having tummy issues over like 7-Up, Sprite, whatever Pepsi's new one is, Starry. I prefer Fresca over all of those. And so I'm just gonna have to spend a little bit of money on it so I have it in my fridge at all times. Because, well, I was drinking Sprite, but then I recently bought the Fresca and I was having tummy issues, and I realized that this is much gentler on my stomach than the lemon lime soda is. Probably because Fresca's soda water, it's not actual soda, so I don't know if it's got less chemicals in it or not, but it's soda water. It's very good. So anyway, that's it guys for this shopping haul. I'm going to put all this away, and I will probably not see you until I cook my pizza. I lied, you're gonna see me right now. I just edited the video up to the point of the grocery haul, and oh my God, that ground beef was in the wrong spot, and I didn't even realize it because I wasn't really paying attention when she was checking me out. $13.47. It was in a spot for $10. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I must have bought gold or something. I don't know. But I guess we'll really be enjoying our chili tomorrow. All right, time to cook dinner. Question. Does anyone else? Alright. So when I order pizza from like a restaurant, I make sure I get toppings on it because if I'm paying that much for a pizza, I want toppings on it. But if I'm getting a frozen pizza, I really just prefer cheese. Anyone else? I don't know why. And I treated myself to DiGiorno because normally I wouldn't buy DiGiorno. My favorite, well, I love DiGiorno pizza, but I think it's expensive. So usually, if you don't count DiGiorno, my favorite frozen pizza, and everyone's gonna laugh, is Tony's. If you don't have Tony's pizza, it's like, for one, it's nostalgic because even when we lived in Germany, we had Tony's pizza at the commissary. So, I lived in, my dad was in the military. I think I've said that before. So we did all of our shopping at the commissary PX. I think we went to an actual German, well, we went to Aldi's, which that was next to the commissary. But I think we went to an actual German grocery store once before, but like everything's in German, so we didn't really, I don't think we went after that. Did they not put these on cardboard anymore? No, they sure don't. Where was I going with that? But Tony's. I'll put a picture like right here so you know. This pizza is still cheap to this day, but you used to be able to buy the big one for $1, and now you can get like the little microwave ones for $1. I think they're like $1.50 now or something like that, but still cheap, right? I don't know. If I get frozen pizza, I prefer Tony's. I think my husband likes Red Baron. I can't remember. It's either Red Baron or Jack's. But anyway, so I'm a Tony's girl unless I'm splurging, and then I like DiGiorno. And I don't think I've ever had their stuffed crust. That's why I got the stuffed crust. Usually I just buy the regular rising crust. I don't like their thin crust, but I think I like their bread. I'm a bread person if you couldn't tell, because everyone just, already assumes that's all I eat is junk anyway, but or carbs. But I love bread. I've always loved bread. I don't know, but I want to say I can live without bread, but honestly, can I? Can I? Probably not. But I'm going to be trying next year because we are going back on our paleo lifestyle. I did it for almost a year. I lived without bread. But we're also not doing very hardcore paleo. I need to stress that a lot. Mainly our dinners for sure are going to be paleo unless we go out. We're still going to try to eat as close to paleo as possible when we go out, but we're also not going to deprive ourselves, because my nutritionist told me the worst thing in the world you can do when you're trying to change your eating habits is to deprive yourself. If you are craving something, have it, but have it in a minimal portion. Don't go crazy. So like if you're craving a Snickers, instead of buying a king size Snickers bar, buy a bag of the miniatures, take a couple of the miniatures and put the rest away for the next time you're craving Snickers. And then that usually will satisfy your craving. I've done it for years. That's why you guys always see me buying like the individual wrapped candies, is because that's what I do. If I have a craving for it, I have a couple, and then I, put the rest away. I'll give you my example, because these are also when my sugar is low candies. So I'm just letting you know, it's my craving candy and it's when my sugar is low candy. So this time I bought these. These are smaller than what I normally buy, because normally I buy like the eggs, the trees, whatever season it is, but the Reese's. But these are just little bitty Reese nutcrackers, and it's basically a Reese cup, but in a small little nutcracker shape. So like, I don't know, can you tell how little these are? So little. But yeah, these are my craving candy. I love Reese cups. I could eat a whole bag of Reese cups if you let me. But portion and stuff like that. I usually like if my sugar's low, I will usually go for a healthier option first. So I will usually try an orange, but if it doesn't, after 15 minutes, if my numbers haven't increased, I go for the next thing. Liquid is the best thing, but juice, which I do have juice because I always have juice. I have one cranberry juice left. I buy the little cranberry juices, but I bought orange juice when my family was here. I don't drink. I was hoping they would drink it because they're orange juice people. But juice is my last resort option usually, because it really spikes my numbers. Surprisingly, the natural juice does not spike my numbers, but this kind does. Anyway, so I don't know where I got off. Why did we start talking about that? Oh, because I was starting to talk about my paleo. We're doing paleo in the new year, so be prepared for some recipes and stuff like that. Mix in with my normal content. Like, I'm not doing dedicated videos anymore, so like if you ever see me make something that you want the recipe to, just let me know in the comments. I will send you the recipe, but I'm not like doing dedicated cooking videos anymore. I'm just gonna kind of mix me cooking into my regular content. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Or I might do like a what I eat in the week sort of thing, or what's for dinner. Let me know how you would prefer me to mix in recipes, because like when I say if I want to do what's for dinner, it might not be what I'm literally having 5 nights in a row. It's probably going to be, once I get to 5 meals I showed you, then I'll upload it. But you just gotta let me know. So okay, I'm gonna throw my pizza in the oven, and I'll be back with you probably when we do the ornament. unless I can think of something else to talk about. I'm really, really trying not to make these so long, but I'm failing miserably. All right, my pizza's done, and I'm also having a cherry Coke Zero with my dinner. I do drink dark soda, very rarely. Like, I very rarely drink soda. Here lately, I've honestly been drinking more than normal, but that's because the Kool-Aid water hasn't been sounding good. But anyway, oh, I'm glad that was on video. I never catch it on video. I really want to catch him like when he rubs his back on the floor. It's so cute. Anyway, I am watching some YouTube until my husband gets home, and then I don't know what we're gonna watch, but I'm gonna enjoy my dinner until then. You tell them, buddy. You tell them.
PowerPoint night right here because they're literally memes. Anyway, screenshot of a question at Chelsea Metters 4636 asked, "How do you hope your friends would describe you to another person when you're not around, or if you weren't around?" That's a great question. I've never thought about that. Like how I would want someone to describe me, like my ideal, like who I hope I am. I would.
Okay, so here's the ornament I was talking about yesterday. She didn't make it. She bought an ornament and kind of wrote our names on it. And then she wrote her name on the back. I'm pretty sure this was 2014 because Justin and we were together in 2013, but we didn't spend Christmas together. He actually bought me a ticket to go up to see my family for Christmas. As my Christmas gift from him. So we weren't together. Like we didn't spend the Christmas together. But anyway, this ornament I got at the Christmas store in Gatlinburg, and I bought it because it just looked so old-fashioned, and that's just my style. Like obviously you see like glittery and homemade, but like it looks vintage, it looks old, and that's kind of farmhousey to me as well. So yeah, those are the two ornaments we're gonna share today. All right, so that is gonna be it for today. I really do need to just start ending these a lot earlier because I'm so tired. I wanted to go to bed like an hour ago, but then hold on. All right, sorry. I wanted to go to bed about an hour ago, but then I started watching even more Vlogmas. Okay, so two things are gonna kill me this Vlogmas season. Trying to create and edit videos in one day so they'll upload the next day, which I could just start making them shorter, but then I feel like, you know, that's the problem, is like I really don't feel like I'm making a lot of content, but I'm talking a lot, which is where the length is coming in. So I need to just shut my mouth, I guess, because I don't want to put out a almost hour-long video every single day, because Vlogmas is a busy time for everyone, and it's not fair to you guys to ask you to watch an hour-long video every day. So I'm going to try my hardest to start shortening them. So just reminder, I do want to do a Q&A, so get your questions in. If you've already submitted a question, thank you so much. I have it written down for my Q&A, but feel free to submit more if you want. I will not mind. I had another reminder as well, but I done forgot. So we're just gonna end it there. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below actually, I don't have any Christmas questions today. So question, of the day is, do you yawn when you see people yawn in videos? And then if you haven't done so already, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.